item I see into my Outlook is hosted under the mailbox. So the unified messaging is the Outlook voice access where I can call my servers, right? So typically the edge transport is a bit spacious. Edge transport you can say is something like the mail relaying agents. So the function of it is just help me whatever external mail coming into him, you will route to this guy. Or whatever mail sending out, you will route to outside. The only difference is I'm going to put it into a parameter network or some we call the DMZ zones. Just to protect my whole system inside here from accessing from the external guy. So of course, you might have a question whether the edge transport is necessary. Edge transport server is the optional. It's the optional thing. If you don't want the edge transport, the hub transport will take over the role to handle all the mail routings. Right? So this is a little bit info on the edge transport. Right? Edge transport, first of all, is not be a standalone server. It cannot join the AD. You have to be in the workgroups and no other roles installed. When you deploy it as an edge transport, it's only edge. Right? Typically, of course, you can join to AD, but for security reasons, you will never recommend to join your edge transport into the AD. Right? Client access, like what I said just now, basically it will help you. It's just to handle all the client connectivity to the Action server by various devices. Hub transport, so you handle the message routings. If I send a user internally, the system will know the mail should go to the mailbox. Or if I send externally to someone, you will know, okay, I have to send through what is the process behind on the mail routing, all those things. Right? So mailbox is whatever I seen in my Outlooks is hosted under these roles. So, and remember just now we are having some HA option like LCR, CCR, SCR, those things, right? It will be under the mailbox. If I decided to have a CCR, let's say to have a CCR on my mailbox role, right? That means in these cases our requirement at least 3 servers. The 2 servers will be utilized for CCR on the mailbox roles. Another server will be holding the hub transport and the CAS. When a mailbox server having a CCR and the SCC, right, they only can host the mailbox roles. No other roles can install. That's why you need a separate server to host another roles. Right? So all these things, right, you can have a HA, all those. I have a customer, they utilize 4 servers for the Actions, 2 servers for CCR, another 2 servers for load balancing to provide the HA on the CAS and hub transport. Unified messaging. Right? Unified messaging is for us to have Outlook wide access, auto attendant, all those things, right? But typically when you have a unified messaging, you will require to have a gateway as a bridge to the PBX system that you have, right? So there might be a questions asked, right? You know now the Hyper-V virtualization is so popular now, right? I did come across someone asked, can I run the Exchange server on the virtualization environment? The answer is it really depends what virtualization solution you are using. If you are presently having a virtualization like you are using the VMware, the answer is no. It can run. All the Exchange can run on the VMware virtualization, no problems. But from the Microsoft support policy perspective, they only support Exchange run in a virtualization in the server 208 Hyper-V. That is the only thing they support. VMware, all those things is no longer support anymore, right? And when it comes to Hyper-V, in fact, there's a lot of requirement checklist. First of all, you cannot have your UM run in the Hyper-V. If I'm going to run Exchange in the Hyper-V environment, right, all the role can accept the UMs. You cannot put into Hyper-V. Reason being is somehow or other the voice quality when it run in the Hyper-V virtualization is not so good. they have some distortion, something like that. So this is some recommendation on where you should put all that role into your network's firewall quotients. So especially for your edge transport, typically you have to put it into your DMZ, or we call the parameter zones. And then the rest you put inside your LAN zones, right?